Hello, retail traders. This is the new year of 2025, January 1st, and I'm really excited about this coming year. I'm Washboardjim with a sneaky snake trading strategy where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now. And today we're going to talk about Tesla. I think we're due for a little more pullback than what we've already got. There's reasons why I'm going to say that for right now. One, I think the market's going to be pulling back some still. As we might have this is the first week of the year. We've had a good sell-off in December. The whole market has, and we could just start putting in positions and starting the new year off fresh. So we could have a nice little bounce come Monday in the market, and then kind of consolidate in the next couple of weeks and wait for the inaugural of Donald Trump into office. And I'm excited about 2025. Very excited. So Tesla is what we're going to talk about. And what was in the news. Tesla Cybertruck explodes outside Trump Las Vegas hotel, killing one. China says Tesla's update software is over 77K. China-made cars, routers, whatever that is. Then we got USB maintains a sell rating with a 226 target. If we get into a real bearish market, I can see it happening. But Tesla always seems like it has a mind of its own when it comes to the market. I've been very bullish on this trade. I've had the animal spirit ever since Trump got elected. So if you dove into Tesla, you were a smart trader and swung it. I sold some of my shares already, and I got in at a very cheap, lot cheaper price than before Trump got elected. So the top-notch story to watch in 2025, I don't know. Visa's dividing mega, world help power, the USA tech. So I think tech is going to appreciate Donald Trump. It's going to be more business-orientated with a lot of regulations cut. And that's why I like Tesla with Trump also. Green energy firms pitched to Trump, we're going to need a lot of power. So the green energy firms know that Biden's been a good money giver to them. Just caused us to have almost $13 trillion in debt over 4 years because of Biden. So yeah, we're going to pay for it. And I didn't want to pay for it. BYD chalks up a new record, and it narrows EV sales gap with Tesla. So that's the only company that's really any competition right now to Tesla. Definitely number one seller in America. History says that NASDAQ will soar in 2025. That's what history says, but we've had two magnificent years. I've been trading 20 years. I've never seen anything like it. I think we're way overbought in a lot of areas. I really do. I mean, we've had 4, 5, 6, 7, 800,000% runners in 2 years, and some's pulled back because they know it's way overbought. Thank you, retail traders. If it wasn't for you, I don't think we'd be up this high right now. Tesla deliveries results are coming. This number is going to be key for the stock to run, and I agree with that. That's going to help a lot of them bears kind of wiggle their way into being a little bit more bullish on Tesla. And let's go ahead and look at the chart. So what I'm getting right here mostly is negative news. They want to bring that stock down so they can jump in it and run it up to that 750 level that I've called. And I think Dan Ives called 510 with more to come. And I've called 750. The year of 2025. We've had a real good run off the 200 SMA on the weekly time frame at 241. So I don't know where they're getting that 226 or whatever, 223 area. Probably right back here around 215 maybe. But that 200 is going to be the leading indicator on the weekly time frame. And we'll head over to the daily here in a second and see where that 200 is. But for right now, we got a gap right in here, and I'm going to put some price lines in between that gap for support level for this coming week. And our objective is to get to the 9. So there's the gap right in there on the weekly. Then you got the 9 here at 377.53. And then a lower support right around this an ascending triangle right around 360 something. 364. That's going to be our bottom line target for this coming week. If we can hold that, we'll stay bullish. If not, we'll drop down and hit this 21. And that 21 is right around 318, 319. So I can see that holding real well. Let's go ahead and go to the daily. Remember that 360, 64 is going to be the solid support this week. And if we dip below it, I think we can dip on down more. So let's take this to the daily. Daily time frame, yeah, definitely that 360 area. We have an ascending triangle right here. And that thing could bounce off that ascending triangle. So we're just going to keep it the way it is for right now as support levels. The 397 and 388.99, those are going to be that gap. That's going to have to hold. If that doesn't hold, then we're going to drop down to the other moving averages that we saw on that weekly. Because right now we're bearish. We're below the 21 on the daily. So we're going to take this to the 1 hour. Well, we'll take it to the 1 hour. 20-day 1 hour. Definitely solid support is going to be this gap. And then you got one more support line right here. Right around 382.79. So these are going to be the gap support right here. Let's go ahead and fill that in with the block here with a little shadow. $389 to $397, $397.50 is going to be your first support. We could get a possible bounce just up a little bit. And resistance is going to be right around 312.13, right at that 21. That's the 21 EMA right there. Yeah, I'm going to say it, this spot right here first. It's going to be your first resistance to break. And if that breaks, we'll run it on up to the top of this channel here right around 425. So bottom line, 360 is going to be your strong buy if this thing dips on down there. We've got the gap fill right here at 388, 389 to 397.50. And then your next two supports below that. You can copy and paste these numbers down if you like and look at them later. And make a comment down below if you think we're going to have a pullback or if you think we're still bullish and we're going to run up. Right now we're creating a little snake right here. So you want to draw that snake in. And that'll also help you get through this trade. Right about like that. And that takes you right down to that gap, top of that gap. But if we start to break out of that channel, you can be playing it inside the channel if it wants to stay in there and run it up to the 200 even if we start to break out of that channel and pull back. But I think we're going to pull back a little bit more because the bears will react to this news of this Cybertruck blowing up in front of Trump Towers, and they're going to think that the market's going to, and the fat cats are going to be bearish on this trade. And we do have one big fat cat that wants to bring it down to that lower level, and I don't see it going to no 225. I mean, that would be a miracle if that ever happened. There's something we would really have to have a good sell-off in the market. And Tesla doesn't always run with the market. It doesn't always run with the market. I think Elon's one of the most brilliant men that we've ever had in our country since I've been alive when it comes to like building things and going out of the box. So I'm definitely on his side. So low support, 360, then we start to rebound to the upside. resistance to break is going to be right around that 412, that 412.35 area. If we can break that, then we'll move up. We might hit it and pull back and move on back down. So each one of these support levels is very important to watch. Remember, I used the weekly, 3-year, I used the daily, I used the hour, and then we're going to go to the scalping trade that I'll look at when it comes Monday. And we're going to go ahead and pull up the 5-minute. Still stay in that snake. It could easily run up to that 200. That's right around that 412.35 area. So I don't think that's going to break. If it does break, we'll run it up to the 425. Lower support to hold is going to be that one that I mentioned earlier in the gap. So this is the sneaky snake trading strategy. I'm a little bearish on the stock. I hate to say it, but this is a good opportunity to be watching it real close and getting daily scalps out of it until we do find a good bottom. And I think that'll probably be after Trump gets elected, and then she'll start to run back up. This is the sneaky snake trading strategy where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now. And have a great day and have a great 2025.